Hey, what's up everyone, this is Miracle MS at your service, presenting our new episode of Captain Tsubasa Rise of New Champions. First, I would like to apologize. I made a mistake on my Easy 599 video, the one where I explained all the new items. Chris W told me in the comments that some of the things I'm saying doesn't add up, so I decided to investigate and see what the problem is. Turns out the game has a hidden multiplier for ability points at different levels of new hero mode, which means all of my tests for the ability points didn't mean So, thanks Tom Saft for adding this stupid mechanic and not telling a single soul about it. But I'm not going to shift the blame onto someone else and say, oh sorry, looks like I was wrong. Teehee. No, I spread false info on this channel, which means there needs to be a penalty. This is my penalty. I wasted 1500 captain coins on this run, knowing it won't get me to 599. Yes, I could spend 250 more captain coins or just use my Fierce Headband plus to get this to 599. But didn't do it just to make this a custom character I won't be able to use in my main division team. This is my punishment. Long hours of playing on top of 1500 captain coins. Again, I apologize for my mistake. Now let's get on with the main purpose of this video. A little over a year ago, someone called Dimikin on Reddit posted this chart. It explains the basic ability points info in new hero mode. Let's check it out. So the first thing we're going to discuss is the ability points bar. Basically how many ability points it takes for a custom character's stats to increase by 1. It starts with 50 ability points, which is the same as the no retry bonus, and is the same amount of ability points you need all the way to stats of 70. To go beyond 70, you need 60 ability points. To go beyond 75, you need 70 ability points. To go beyond 80, you need 90 ability points. To go beyond 85, you need 120 ability points. To go beyond 90, you need 160 ability points. And to go beyond 95 stats all the way to 99, you need 240 ability points. So you see why it's easier to create a custom character with 95 in all stats rather than having multiple 99 stats on him. The next part we have to discuss is the starting point stats. This shows that depending on which position you pick, what range your starting stats will be. Something I want to add here is the total sum of your 5 stats will always be the same amount of 300, which means the total ability points you need to get a custom character to 599, you always need to get 19,800 ability points during your run. A little advice I can give you about the starting stats is speed is always the most important factor. For a forward, that's a huge problem since it has the lowest possible speed on itself. The best thing you can do is pick a forward with high offense stats, since dribble speed is affected by both offense and speed stats. However, tackle speed is still horrible since tackle is only affected by speed stats alone. For both midfielder and defender, aim for a high speed stats and you should be good to go. The next section is about how many ability points we get depending on each stat and what rank we get on that particular move. Offense is affected by shoot, dribble, pass, which was already obvious, but also tackle as well. Defense is only affected by block, tackle, and intercept. Power is increased by raising shoot, dribble, block, and tackle ranks. Speed is affected by dribble, pass, tackle, and intercept. And lastly, technique can be increased by raising the same ranks as offense, which is shoot, dribble, pass, and tackle. The lowest possible ability points you can get in a match, which is all ranks at D, is this amount with a total of 92 ability points. And what I will add here is the highest possible ability points you can get in a match, which is all ranks at triple S with a total of 423 ability points. Now for the raw ability points you can gain in new hero mode, which allows you to choose what stats you want to increase. There are 3 sources of that. The first one is the no retry bonus. If you complete the match without quitting from the pause menu, you will get 50 ability points with the exception of Germany Scrim. To get the no retry bonus on Germany scrim, you need to actually beat them, but it's more worth it to spend that time raising other ranks. Now, why did I say the pause menu? That's because if you force quit the game, which is Alt F4 on PC and the close application method on PS4 and Switch, and then try again, you will still get the no retry bonus. This method works with resetting friendship groups and resetting the 3 skills you choose when you charge a team gauge as well. Speaking of team gauge, that's the second source of raw ability points. Depending on what you get in your team mission, you will charge the team gauge. You can get failed, success, and great success. The team mission is always written right here. Each time you charge the gauge, you will get an extra 350 ability points. In every route to get the highest possible points from the team gauge, you can only afford 1 success, while the rest of your matches have to be a great success. Nankatsu route is an exception to this rule, which lets you afford 2 success, with the rest being great success. Keep in mind that you won't get the max ability points if you fail a level, no matter what route you're playing on. Now for the last source of raw ability points, the extra events. There are a total of 8 extra events, with each of them giving you 100 extra ability points. These extra events are special. They have a triggering condition and a chance of activating. What does that mean? Let me explain it with an example. The first extra event can only be activated in middle school, and you need to get a teammate friend rank to maximum. This is the activating condition. Get a teammate to max level in middle school. But the extra event has a chance of activating, like 50%. Remember, this is an example, it's not actually 50%. Meaning you may not activate it. There is only one thing you can do about it, and that's using Renode. It's one of the skills you can pick when you fill the team gauge. It won't guarantee activating them, but it's still better than nothing, I say. The other 7 extra events can only be activated in junior youth. The triggering condition is to get all the players involved to rank S friendship. Number 1, Tsubasa, Ishizaki, and Genzo. Number 2, Sano, Nita, and Sawada. Number 3, Sorimachi, Chester, and Margus. Number 4, Wakashimazu and Keizinho. Number 5, Morizaki and Hernandez. Number 6, Robson and Takazuki. And the last one, the Shutitsu Trio and the Netherlands Trio. Just get 1 player from each group to rank S. Keep in mind that extra events won't activate after the finals. Same goes with that 1 extra event of middle school, the one that you had to get a teammate's friendship to max level. It won't activate after the finals of middle school. So the amount of raw ability points you get in a run in this much, at best, is 14 no retry bonuses, which is 700 ability points, 8 team gauges, which is 2,800 ability points, and the number of extra events you activate times 100. Now it's time for the main purpose I decided to make this video, the hidden multiplier of this game. This is the main reason all of my previous tests were sent to oblivion, because the game has a secret booster of ability points that it never talks about. So there are 15 matches in New Hero Mode. The first 2 are the 1/2 match against your own teammates and a full match against either Mewa or Minamiwa. In these 2 matches, you don't get any boost. The last 6 matches are the Junior Youth Tournament, meaning from Italy onwards. You get a massive boost of 30% for your ability points. And in the 7 levels of the middle, you get 10% boost of ability points. This hidden mechanic ruined all the tests I had previously made for the items. Speaking of the items, here's the real boost of these items. Normal Fierce Headband is indeed 10%, but Fierce Headband Plus is actually 15%, and Fierce Headband Plus Plus is actually 20%. Detailed Scorebook is indeed 25% boost and minus 15% if you fail the condition. The real difference is the position-specific detailed scorebooks. These only give you 20% ability points boost and minus 15% if you fail the condition. I know what you're thinking. How the f did I mistake 20% for 50%? Well, remember when I said Junior Youth had a hidden multiplier of 30%? That's where it came from. This also means that I made yet another mistake. The position-specific detail scorebooks work for every position. I can be a defender, and I can still use the detail forward scorebook or cherish midfielder scorebook. The position-specific detail scorebooks have the same boost as Fierce Headband Plus+, meaning the once priceless Fierce Headband Plus+ are now only worth 100 Captain Coins. It's great, isn't it? As for Relentless Attacker, it is indeed 20%. Now that I've explained everything about ability points, it's time to wrap it up with a $5.99 recipe. And don't worry, this one is actually tested by myself and is 100% guaranteed to work. So for the first match in Germany Scrim, use Cherish Scorebook, Position Specific Detailed, and Normal Detailed. For the last 6 matches, use Position Specific Detailed, Normal Detailed, and Fierce Headband Plus. As for the rest of the matches, use Position Specific Detailed, Normal Detailed, and Normal Fierce Headband. If you get full triple S in every level except for Germany Scrim, in that one getting a full double S will be more than enough, and activate one extra event and get Relentless Attacker on Germany Scrim and start using it from the third scrimmage onwards, which is against Uruguay and England. You should be able to get a $5.99 custom character with almost 90 extra ability points left. This extra 90 ability points should be more than sufficient to cover up any unexpected falters in your run. If you get double S on any one thing in the first match, you'll lose 18 ability points. If you get double S on any one thing in the second match, you'll lose 20 ability points. If you get double S on any one thing in one of the rest of the middle school matches, you'll lose 22 ability points. If you get S on any one thing in Germany Scrim, you'll lose 30 ability points. Unless it's shoot and you're using detailed forward scorebook. So to avoid it, just don't use a forward detailed scorebook in Germany Scrim. Use another version. If you didn't listen to the previous parts and just skip to this section, yes, position-specific detailed scorebooks do work for all positions. That was a mistake on my part in the previous video. So, if you get double S on any one thing in the third scrimmage, you'll lose 22 ability points. And if you get double S on any one thing in the last 6 matches, you'll lose 27 ability points. Now, some people may need a bit more ability points, just to be sure. For that, use every item I said up to Italy. For the last 6 matches, do this. The first 3 ones, Italy, Netherlands, and Senegal, use 2 position-specific detailed scorebooks and normal detailed scorebook. For the last 3 matches, use position-specific detailed scorebook, normal detailed scorebook, and normal Fierce Headband. Now, for each of these 3 matches, every time you replace normal Fierce Headband with a Fierce Headband Plus, you will get 59 more ability points. If you still needed more ability points, then I suggest waiting a bit more until you're better at the game, because Captain Coins are very valuable things, and you shouldn't waste them on your early days. But if you still want to go all out, these are the best items in terms of ability points boost. Good luck! And that's it, literally everything about the ability points, as well as a $5.99 recipe with 1800 Captain Coins wasted on it. Enjoy making your $5.99 custom characters. Make sure to share this video with any Rise of New Champions player you know, since God only knows how many people I misguided in my previous video. Hopefully this can undo the damage. Unfortunately, my final exams are about to start, so I'm afraid I won't be able to upload as frequently as I would want to. However, Kazuo's new skill is Powerful Shot, and as promised, I will be ranking every single shot power skill in the game once this skill is officially released. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you all next time.